friends, we're back for an amazing stretching workout. Now, if you're following along day to day, you're probably needing this. If you're at least like me, you're definitely needing this, especially in the legs after yesterday's challenge. If you didn't do yesterday's challenge, I can't recommend it enough. So much fun. Anyway, today we're going to do what I would call a movement-based stretching routine. And so what I mean by that is rather than just like laying down and holding it or sitting up or doing whatever, holding like a static stretch and just like leaning forward and holding it, rather than just like holding a stretch like people traditionally oftentimes think of, this is more of what we call a movement-based stretching routine. It's super simple. There's only 4 exercises. But within those 4 exercises or 4 stretches, we're going to hit pretty much all the major muscle groups. And yeah, that's it. So for today's stretching routine, you would want to get a timer, all right? So it, again, 4 exercises. It will take 1 round, will take 6 minutes. I'm going to show you 1 round, and then we'll call it a day. If I was you, I would do this 2 rounds, maybe even 3 if you're really feeling pretty stiff. So again, that would take 12 to 18 minutes. So we're gonna do the first round together, and then I'm gonna send you on your way, let you spread your wings and fly. So 4 exercises, the first one. Again, you got a timer because we're gonna do each one of these for 1 minute. All right, first one, we're gonna do a reverse lunge with an internal rotation, the shoulder, working on the T-spine. So we're going to do a little bit of everything. So what that looks like, and I'll show you a couple options as we go along. You're going to start with your feet together. You're going to do a reverse lunge. So big step backwards, all right? And then you're going to bring your hands down in front of you, all right? I'm slowly bending this back knee towards the floor. If your knees bother you and you need to drop down on the floor like a half kneeling position, that's cool too. So that's an option. So hands right here on the ground. All right, my back leg is off the ground. If you need to put the knee on the ground, that's okay. And then from here, I'm gonna open up, hold it for a few seconds, come back down, and then I'm going to rock back, straightening this front leg out. All right, rock forward, rotate up, come back down, straighten the leg, fill out the hamstring, and then come back down. From the side, so with me one more time for the people in the back. So right here, again, knee can be forward, you got the option, or straighten this leg out. So right here, rotate, come back down, rock back. Oh yeah, feeling that hamstring on the front leg, and then relax. So we're gonna switch it up and go the other side. So again, you can start kneeling or you can start upright. Truthfully, that doesn't make a huge difference right here. So stepping back into that reverse lunge position, hands down on the ground, and then reaching up, hold it for about 3 to 5 seconds, come back down, straighten the leg in front. It's almost like you're stretching your hamstrings out, and then come back forward. So we're stretching the hips out, reach up, working on the upper back and shoulders, come back down, straighten the leg out. And then again, one more time, bend the knees forward. When you're doing this, think about pushing your hips forward right here. So pushing the hips forward, reaching up, hold it for a few seconds, come back down, rock back, and relax. So that's each side. That's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, we're going right into a toe touch. This is also amazing for working on your balance. So you stand on one leg. If you need to, grab a chair, set up a chair right next to you so you got something to hang on to. When you're standing on your right leg, like I'm starting off standing on my right leg, use my left hand. Hold an L so you know it's left. And then you're going to reach for your right toe. Ideally, and then come back up. If you need to set your foot down in between, that's fine. Ideally, I'll show you from this side. Notice how I'm kicking my heel back. You want to be here, not just bending over at the waist. All right, you want to kick the heel back so that you're going to get a better stretch right here in the hamstring. You're forced to hinge better at the hips. So again, I'm standing on the right leg. I'm reaching with my left hand. I'm not like coming forward. If anything, I almost want to push my hips back. So right here, and again, I'm kind of dropping my hips back towards the wall behind me a little bit, and then come back up. So that's 1 minute. We're going to switch sides. Go to the other side. Now, when you're doing this, do not be shocked if you find that your balance is much better on one side over the other. That's okay. You'll get better. That's why we're doing this. So again, if you need to hang on to one side and you don't on the other, that's cool. Also, we do an exercise called like a toe touch hop. We do some other variations of this for the purpose of today and this more movement-based stretching. Ideally, you are going slow and controlled. All right, nice and easy. It's like the Karate Kid back in the day. So nice and slow. I'm standing on my left leg, taking my right hand, touch the toe, come back up, foot's a little wobbly, okay, that's all right. Last tip before we move on to the next one, if this is too easy from a balance standpoint, stand barefoot. I'll make it more challenging. Another option, if even standing barefoot, if that still doesn't feel like it's super challenging to you, then I would say like stand on a towel or some sort of unstable surface. That's gonna take it even up like a pillow or something. It's gonna take it up even a step further. All right, now the next one we're going to is a supine hip extension with a floor slide. It's great for the hips. It's the glutes firing. Also helps with the shoulders, all right? All the time you spend working on the computer, staying up to date on the news on what's going on with the coronavirus. All right, we're gonna work on all that. So knees are bent about 90 degrees. All right, my hands are right here next to me. So if you can't see, my arms are like this. It's like a football referee hold the touchdown. So I'm gonna pick the hips up, inhale through my nose, exhale out of the mouth. When I exhale out of my mouth, I'm gonna press up, slide my forearms along the floor. I'm gonna come back down, drop down and relax, come back up, press, back down. So again, driving the heels down, push up, and then come back down. Now, if you were going to do a couple rounds of this and you're going to kick it up a notch, you could also do it on one leg. So one leg, hips up, slide, back down, relax. You do that for a minute, and then the next time through the circuit, switch sides, and do the other side. Bring it up, bring it down, and relax. And then, number 4. So you're going to do that for a minute. Last but not least, exercise number 4, kind of doing a combination of a couple things working on the hips and the shoulders. So you're down on all fours. I'll show you from an angle right here. So we're going to go leg back, bring it out to the side. Don't bend this elbow. You're going to have a tendency to want to bend your opposite elbow. Don't do that. Bring the leg out towards the elbow. Come back down. Relax. And then the other side. Out. And out to the side. So you did a circle on each side. Now, you're going to reach underneath. So we're working on the upper back. And then reach up high towards the sky. Go back to starting position. Reach underneath. High to the sky. Back to the starting position. On that, you're only going to get one repetition on in a minute. Like that's totally fine, perfectly normal. So again, personally, I would do this about 3 times through. You got the lunge on one side, the lunge on the other, the overhead reach, and then toe touch on one side, toe touch on the other. You got the floor slides, and then the circles, the last thing we did. So 1 round of that, 6 minutes. I recommend no less than 2 rounds. At least 3, 3 would be great. 4 if you're feeling crazy today. I don't know. Or if you're just bored out of your mind with nothing to do and you're trying to keep from going to the pantry. Not that I would know what that's all about. So there's today's stretching workout. Go Blues and give it a try. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.